before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. That's another Charlotte. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Bringing it back, it's Hodges. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Running back goes in motion. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The option look. Now the pitch. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
14, Charlotte, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Smitonio. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop. We get the offense and the ball back in great field position. A great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go defense.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Fires downfield. Hauls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That's caught. It's Hutchinson operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch down the right side. Can anyone catch him? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. The 49ers will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Charlotte, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball, he knew it, and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Brown wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the 49ers in the hurry up.
It's another Charlotte.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Looking left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The short hands, it's Myers. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He'll ride his man on the option. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running up at 40. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Give to the single back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back? Can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The pitch. Across the 25, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The aerial assault continues. Release to the back. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Navy! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Navy 28, Charlotte 17.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Niners. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down.
With the
Clear the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On second down, just keeps firing. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense set on first down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Nicholson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Out of bounds at the 37. First down for the offense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Nicholson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. On the option. He'll pitch it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They get the timeout call. 11 seconds remaining to play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give out of the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Power ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
Touchdown, Charlotte! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score when they touchdown. On the option. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in...
Touchdown, midshipman! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Number 12.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Navy quick to the line. On the option. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal. Navy.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Navy! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
46, Charlotte, 35.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's gotten the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Brown will throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buying some time. Touchdown, Charlotte! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence